Monrovia, First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. His Excellency Ren Yisheng, Chinese Ambassador to Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the Chinese Embassy to join us in this handover ceremony of anti-COVID-19 material and the vehicle. First, let's welcome have the handover ceremony, the certificate signing. The ambassador and the First Lady will sign the certificate.
Now change the certificate, please.
So the ambassador and the First Lady will explain the certificate.
Please pose before the cameras.
Yeah. She doesn't have, no, it's okay. This document has no
This is for Liberia side.
I have been invited to touch his elbow instead of shaking hands.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'd like to invite Ambassador Ren to make his remarks.
Your Excellency, Madame Clam Mary Ria, First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are very much delighted and honored to have the First Lady with us at this turning over ceremony held in our embassy. Today, a vehicle to the Clark Foundation and a batch of anti-epidemic materials to your foundation. The materials include 1,000 cases of instant noodles, which have been shipped to Liberia and currently are stored in the GSA warehouse, and other materials including learning tools such as tablet computers, 200 units, donated by All China Women's Federation. This is a nationwide NGO, but with strong influence in China. Other materials including the kits of love for children. So in that kits of love bag, they contain such learning and daily necessity materials as crayons, wipes, face masks, and compressed ration. Also, the daily necessities include the clothes donated by some Chinese factories, enterprises. All these, the anti-epidemic materials are coordinated through the China Disabled Persons Federation. So under their lobbying, the China Charity Foundation, the Dingxin Charity Foundation, this influential enterprises and charity organizations have all reacted positively towards the appeals of China Disabled Persons Federation and have made the donation. So the kits of love, the bags are of 1,000 pieces, and for the clothes we have several cases, around 200 pieces of brand new clothes donated by the Chinese enterprises. Besides of this, we appreciate all the useful work done by the Clark Foundation for the vulnerable groups, young women, children, senior citizens of Liberia. And I have heard a lot about the stories of the City of Hope, which is being built, constructed. I've seen some pictures carried by the newspaper, and I've heard about the senior people's homes near Buchanan. In fact, I look forward to the opportunity of visiting, those projects in the future. Madam First Lady, as we have always said on many, as I have said on many occasions, China and Liberia, we are good brothers, good friends. We have always cared each other and supported each other. In fact, the Chinese government and the people always remember that when the COVID-19 was first reported, broke out in China, the Liberian government, including His Excellency President George Monrovia, and the Liberian government, the Liberian people, voiced your strong support to the Chinese government and the Chinese people. Meanwhile, when the pandemic broke out in Liberia, likewise, China also was among the first countries to render support to Liberia. So far, we have provided 4 batches of anti-epidemic material to Liberia, which include ventilators, oxygen concentrators, PPEs, protective face masks, sanitizers, etc. Also, currently, Madam First Lady, as you may be aware, the Chinese government is working closely with some of the humanitarian institutions and organizations, such as UNICEF and WFP, to deliver food and nutrition to some 250,000 Liberian students and their families, as well as pregnant women in 4 counties of Liberia. Frankly speaking, this program has been going around for about 1 year, due to all some difficulties. Physical difficulties for those 2 institutions to mobilize the resource. To use the resources to make the procurement and the shipment. Somehow, the delivery has not arrived yet. But as far as we know, that it's proceeding. It's proceeding smoothly. On the other hand, we realized that if our embassy starts to do the job, ourselves, could be a little bit faster. Most of the materials have been shifted to Liberia at our own cost, our embassy's cost, except for the instant noodles. The cost has been borne by the company, the Dingxin Charity Foundation itself. We are happy. Yesterday, I attended an event celebrating the International Day of the Girl Child. This year's theme for that day, for that celebration, is digital generation, our generation. So we realized the pandemic has compelled the students to spend more time at home. But meanwhile, they need to continue to study. So yeah, I think that the digitalizing style of everything, learning, work, and communication, has once again reminded us the importance of the ICT development. So the All China Women's Federation, they are touched by, and the China Disabled Persons Federation, they are very much touched and encouraged by all the useful work done under your strong leadership. And they have quickly mobilized some of these resources to express their solidarity and strong support to you and to the foundation. And also the friendly, pragmatic cooperation between our two countries are developing smoothly. Aside from some of those completed projects, some of the ongoing projects will include the flyover bridges project. There will be 2 flyover bridges in the near future along the Topman Boulevard. One is near the SKD sports complex. Another will be immediately in front of the ministerial complex. Another ongoing project will be a road and bridge project linking Somalia Drive and Cinco town. And the third ongoing project will be the lab, the clinical, you remember we call the clinical reference lab, which will be established in the 14th Military Hospital, which was created personally by His Excellency the President. The new development will be this clinical reference lab will be slightly, the project will be modified. Before it was completely a reference lab. Now it will keep some of the reference function. On the other hand, the Chinese government has suggested to add new functions, which include diagnosis and treatment. So this new project will be called Clinical Diagnosis and Treatment Laboratory. So which means to strengthen the comprehensive treatment of that hospital. It's, instead of simply having a reference function, clinical reference laboratory function. But on the other hand, we understand there are other areas, important areas that our two countries, our two governments need to make more efforts. For example, in developing our agricultural cooperation, we understand that rice growing is very important for Liberia. And also, the other important area will be people-to-people exchange. Wherever I go, I have heard from people. They say we like the Chinese government scholarship opportunity. We want to apply. Some even want to return. They have already participated before. We are on average we provide around 50 full government scholarships to Liberian applicants, and several hundred training programs. Some of the training programs also include degree programs. Despite all the difficulties that we have under the pandemic situation, this year more than 37 applicants have been successfully vetted and selected for the scholarships. Also, Madam First Lady, the Chinese Embassy also offers around 100, we call it the ambassador scholarship to students in 3 universities in Liberia, including the University of Liberia, Kaplan University, and also, and Cuttington University, 3 universities. We, the Chinese people, are far away from Liberia, but we always feel that our hearts are close. Rest assured, Madam First Lady, that the Chinese government and the Chinese people will continue to work closely with the Liberian government and the Liberian people to strengthen our cooperation, to strengthen our friendship, and by joining our hands, we can come all the difficulties, whether it's the economic challenges, difficulties, or the pandemic difficulties. Also, Madam First Lady, I want to update you that aside from the 4 batches of anti-epidemic materials that we have provided, we'll continue to provide the support. And meanwhile, we are also working with the government closely to develop COVID vaccine cooperation. The Chinese government has proposed to donate 200,000 Chinese China-made COVID vaccines, and this from the 2 vaccines which have been already identified and certificated by WHO. So, namely the Sinovac, Sinopharm, the 2 vaccines. So the government can decide any one of the 2 vaccines. We believe vaccination is very important, unless the vaccine can mysteriously disappear someday. Otherwise, vaccination is important. So far, the Chinese government in China, more than 1.1 billion people have been vaccinated. So with 2.2 billion doses of vaccine, and we are close to the target of 70 to 80% of our population getting vaccinated. The good thing is that in Liberia, the general situation is stable. This is a good thing. We are impressed that the government has taken a lot of efforts in containing the epidemic, and the general public have been very self-disciplined. I think that's one major reason that the situation is so stable. In conclusion, Madam First Lady, China is ready to work together with Liberia to jointly build a beautiful future for our friendship and for our cooperation. I thank you very much, Madam First Lady.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Now I'd like to invite Madam First Lady to give us remarks.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador Ren Yixin, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. When I became a First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, I decided to use the wider platform that my new status came with to continue the work that I've always done long before I met my husband, do for others. This donation ceremony demonstrates your true partnership not only with my efforts, but by the extension of the Republic of Liberia. I extend profound greetings from His Excellency President Weah, who asked me to convey through you his deepest appreciation to his counterpart, President Xi Jinping, and the friendly people of the People's Republic of China for always standing with Liberia and its people. Liberia's history is replete with China's development footprint, which have brought infrastructure, economic, and social relief to Liberia and its people. Thank you. Today's donation from you, on behalf of all China's Women's Federation through the China Federation for the Persons with Disabilities, speaks volumes of your generosity and wonderful support to the growth and development of various sectors of the Liberian society. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the government of the People's Republic of China, through its embassy in Liberia, has always supported in great ways the work of the Office of the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia and the Clark Hope Foundation, a foundation that is ultra passionate about bringing joy, hope, and constructive advancement in the lives of Liberian women and girls. Our partnership with the Chinese government and its people is one that continues to see these kinds of gesture of significance, and I want to tell you that such makes me humbly gratified. Finally, when I think of the relationship between our two countries, I'm inspired by the word of J.K. Rowling, founder of children's charity, who believe that people join together in huge numbers to save people who they don't know. And I will never meet, don't know, and will never meet. We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Indeed, millions of people in China will never meet women, girls, and children of Liberia, but their donation today will change their lives. For though they have not met or may never meet, their generosity and goodwill bring an understanding to the plight of the Liberian women, girls, and children without having to experience what they go through. This, I must say, is true love, and I say thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you to the Chinese government for all that you do for the Liberia and the Liberian people. Thank you for your support to my foundation. You have always did well in supporting us, and we look forward to continue to working with you and the Chinese government. Thank you so much.
Madam First Lady, please, I forgot one point. I would like to take this opportunity to announce it in order to support the Clark Hope Foundation. Your projects as the City of Hope and the Senior Citizens Home. The Chinese government through our embassy has decided to donate a batch of furniture made of bamboo and rotten to furniture. These two facilities. Rest assured, and some of the furniture are already ready at the stored at the bamboo and rotten waving and vegetable planting project near the SKD Sports Complex. As soon as the City of Hope project and the senior persons, the home are ready to receive this furniture, we will be happy to deliver the first batch. And then, and if you need more, let us know. We will be more than pleased to add more to them.
Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it so much.
Great honor. Thank you, Madam First Lady.
Oh, please.
Some photo taking with some of the gifts. So, I mean, the donation.
Yes, Mr. James. Mr. James, please. Do me a favor. And put the donated items on the table and let His Excellency pose a picture.
Okay, we will put them on the table. So, the palm oil, this epidemic, the palm oil, the tiger,
Yes.
you know that, right? Yeah. The instant noodle, 1,000 cases. this is a popular brand in China.
Okay, that's good.
With the